After 5 exciting contests in this year's edition of the Connect Western Best Brain, we are here this day to bring you the 6th quarterfinal contest in the 2024 edition of the Connect Western Best Brain CWBB, which is brought to you by Connect 97.1 FM and powered by Pepsodent. Our sponsors are Best Brain Publication Limited, Heritage Christian College, BM Global Education and Travel Consult, Desk Technology Limited, Pella Mineral Water. Our partners, Ghana Education Service and Naje Choice Mart. You are watching us live on Onua TV. Onua TV is our media partner. My name is Albert Ababio. For this 6th quarterfinal contest in the 2024 edition of the CWBB, we have Tersark International School, the Next School Complex, and Christ the King Methodist JHS. I'll go to the schools for the contestants to introduce themselves. On my immediate left, we have Christ the King Methodist JHS, represented by
Joseph Nunu, Basic 9.
Paul Henry Johnny Jr., Basic 9.
Paul and Joseph, you are welcome.
Thank you.
We've had 5 contests already. I do not know whether you've had the opportunity to watch any of the contests, but let me ask you, for this contest, what should we expect from you?
Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best from Christ the King. The Next School Complex is represented by
Nana Joyabua, Basic 9.
Miriam Yaira Amojo, Basic 8.
Miriam and Nanajua, you are welcome.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best. But do you have any message for especially your fans? Well, they are a bit pensive. They want us to get on with the business of the quiz. So all the best to you. Tersark International School is represented by
Georgia Fezi Hayford Jr., Basic 8. Eugenia Mweku, Basic 9.
George and Eugenia, you are welcome. Let me ask you, your seniors have been here before. One time they went all the way to the final and didn't pick the trophy. For you, what are your expectations this year?
The target is the trophy.
The target is the trophy. To contestants, I wish you all the best. The competition comes to you in 4 rounds. In round 1, you would have questions in English language and social studies. Round 2, science. Round 3, mathematics. And round 4 will be a test of your general knowledge or current affairs. For each round, I'll give the specific rules that govern those rounds. For round 1, you would have questions, as I mentioned already, in English language and social studies. For major questions answered correctly, you will earn 3 points. If a question is answered and it's a bonus, you earn 1 point. The round will come to you in 2 parts. In the first part, you answer major questions. In the second part, a question is posed to schools simultaneously. You work as fast as you can to be the first to ring and answer it. If a school rings and is the first to answer, that school earns 4 points. If for a reason they do not have a correct answer or their answer is not available when they are ranked for it, they will lose a precious point and an opportunity given for the 2 other schools to compete to ring. The school that ranks next will be deemed to have done so at the second attempt and will earn 3 points. If they do not have a correct answer, they lose a precious mark. And then an opportunity is given for the 3rd school. If they also rank and get it right, 2 points. If they get it wrong, they will suffer a point deduction. Contestants, all the best. We'll start with English language. For this set of questions, you have 10 seconds to give an answer, 1 attempt only. A preamble. The following definitions represent numeral words. For example, an aeroplane with 1 set of wings is called a monoplane. Properly name the following. The following definitions represent numeral words. For example, an aeroplane with one set of wings is called a monoplane. Properly name the following. Your question, Christ the King, Methodist DHS. 2 persons singing.
Die singers.
That is incorrect for a bonus. Tersark International.
Duet.
Duet is correct. Yours, the next school complex. 3 persons singing together.
Trio.
That is correct. Tersark International School. 4 persons singing together.
Quadro.
That is incorrect. Bonus to the next.
Quartet.
Quartet is correct. Preamble. What is the adverb in this sentence? What is the adverb in this sentence? Yours, Christ the King. Dinner will soon be ready.
Be ready.
No. A bonus to the next.
Soon.
Soon is correct. The next school complex. Where did you find the knife?
Where?
Where is correct. Tersark, the man walked slowly across the field.
Slowly.
Slowly is correct. For this set, again, a preamble to all schools. Correct the following sentences. Note, the questions are on Concord. Did you get it? Yours, Christ the King. Each of the boys have a toy. Yes.
Each of the boys has a toy.
That is correct. The next. Neither of the brothers were present.
Neither of the brothers was present.
That is correct. Tersark International School. Every one of us know that it is wrong.
Every one of us knows that it is wrong.
That is correct. A preamble again. For reference, where would you find the following? Yours, Christ the King. The address of a person.
On a letter.
No. Bonus. Yes, Tersark International.
Post office.
No. The answer, directory. Yours, the next school complex. The meaning of a word.
Dictionary.
That is correct. Tersark International School. The day and date of a month.
Calendar.
That is correct. So for English language in this round, we are done with your major questions. Toss in. Give a word to refer to the small quantity of the following. Give a word to refer to the small quantity of the following. Wood. The next.
A chip.
That is correct. I would also have accepted splinter. The next one. Wind. The next school.
A hoof.
A whip.
A whip.
So I'll take that. The last one. Complete the proverb. Complete the proverb. A fool and his money.
Never depart.
Then the next, you rank.
As soon departed.
As soon parted, as soon departed. Please, when you ring, wait to be called. Don't go ahead of yourself to start answering. That one, it will be assumed you've not ranked for the question. Social studies. To you, Christ the King. How many successful coup d'etats has Ghana experienced since the First Republic?
1.
No. The next.
5.
5 is correct. The next. Who was the leader of the group that staged the 5th military coup in Ghana?
Jerry John Rawlins.
That is correct. Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlins. Tersark International School. On what date was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's government overthrown?
24th February 1966.
That is correct. Preamble. State the period within which the following government operated or governed in Ghana. State the period within which the following government governed in Ghana. Yours, Christ the King. Convention People's Party.
1957 to 1966.
In fact, I'll give you all the mark. I'll give you all the mark. The same preamble, the next. Supreme Military Council 2. To be bailed out.
1969.
1969. That is incorrect. So the correct answer is 1978 to 4 June 1979. Your main question, Tersark. People's National Convention. Yes, Tersark.
1979 to 1981.
That is correct. 24th September 1979 to 31st December 1981. So 79 to 81 is correct. Preamble. So for this, I'll come to you. You state one of the reasons, and I move to the next school. It is not transferable, but do not repeat an answer that has already been given. State one of the recommendations given by the Watson Commission after the 1948 riot. Yes, Christ the King.
The 1946 constitution was inappropriate, so it had to be changed in order for Ghanaians to participate.
So I will accept that a new constitution was needed as a step towards self-government. It's the same thing as mentioned. The next school the next school complex.
Allowing the black people to be more in the, building of secondary schools.
That is correct. But you have, the interesting thing is that you have one attempt only. The first attempt you didn't complete and you went on to the second attempt. The second attempt was correct, but for the rules of the game, I can't give you the mark. To Tersark International School.
The people should be made happy at their workplaces.
That is correct. So people should be made happy at their workplaces, motivation for workers, more secondary schools and agricultural schools, as the nurse said. Ghanaians should have more control over things that were done in the country. Grievances of the ex-servicemen must be addressed. Africans must head the civil service. That was where the nurse school was not too sure whether to go with one leg or withdraw the leg. It's all good. So we have come to the toss-in part of this round. The rules remain the same as far as tossing is concerned. You have 3 questions for this part. The first one, in which climatic region can we find Axim? Tersark.
Wet equatorial climate.
Wet equatorial is correct. The biggest or largest vegetation zone in Ghana. Tersark.
The biggest vegetation zone is the moist semi-deciduous forest.
That is incorrect. Who ran next? Christ the King. Christ the King. Christ the King. Christ the King.
Savannah Rainforest.
Savannah
region.
No. The next rank next.
Guinea Savannah Zone.
Guinea Savannah is correct. In which vegetation zone can we locate the Kakum National Park? Tersark.
Dry.
No.
Coastal shrub.
You have one attempt. Christ the King rank next.
Rainforest zone. Rainforest.
No. So you've all been built as semi-deciduous forest. Semi-deciduous forest. And that brings us to the end of this round. We'll come back with the score after the commercial break.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
At the end of round 1, Christ the King Methodist School, 10 points. Tersark International School, 21 points. The next school complex, 32 points. Round 2. The round for science. Contestants, in this round, we would have 3 parts. The first part, you answer major questions. The second part will be the tossing. And then the third part will test your understanding or appreciation of the theory you learn in class. There will be a practical assignment, and then you answer related questions. For the first part, all questions require an answer in 15 seconds, 1 attempt only. Preamble. Each school will be provided with an electron configuration. Use the electron configuration to predict the name of the following elements. Did you get a preamble? I will start with you. The next school complex. 2, 7. 2, 7. Yes.
Fluorine.
Fluorine is correct. Tersark International School. 2, 8, 3.
Aluminium.
Aluminium is correct. Yours, Christ the King Methodist, 2, 8, 8.
Argon.
That is correct. Again, a preamble. An infectious disease will be given to each school. Provide the causative organism of that infection or of such infection. I will start with you again, the next school complex. Chicken pox.
Varicella virus.
That is a virus caused by a virus. Tersark International School. Typhoid.
Virus.
That is incorrect for a bonus. Christ the King.
Bacteria.
Bacterium is correct. Christ the King. Cholera.
Bacteria.
That is correct. Again, a preamble to all schools. Differentiate between neutron and electron with respect to the following. Differentiate between neutron and electron with respect to the following. Yours, the next school complex. Location in the atom.
The neutron is located in the nucleus and the electron is located around the shell.
The electron is found on the shell and not in the shell, around the shell, around the shell. So once they've got the first part of the question right, we'll give them 2 points for that. The second part is not correct, and so we'll draw the 4 points. So they get 2 out of 3 for that one. Tersark International School. Relative mass.
Neutron has 1 atomic mass unit. Electron has 1 on 1840 atomic mass unit.
That is correct. Yours. Christ the King. Charge.
The neutron has no charge and the electron has a negative charge.
That is correct. Preamble. Give one example of air pollutants. Give one example of air pollutants. So I come to you, give me one. It should be distinct from what another school has given. Not transferable. The next.
Carbon dioxide.
That is correct.
Carbon monoxide.
That is also correct.
Ozone.
Ozone is also correct. For this set of questions, you give me one reason each why water is not used as a thermometric substance. Why water is not used as a thermometric substance. So I come to you, you give me one answer. It should be distinct from what another school gives. Yes, let me start the next.
Water wet glass.
Water wet glass, that is correct.
Water does not expand and contract evenly.
That is correct. Christ the King.
Water cling to the tube.
Water
Clinch to the tube.
That is incorrect. You said water what?
Clinch to the surface of the thermometer.
No, that is not correct. So it cannot easily be seen in a capillary tube. That is one. The next mention, it wets glass. The other one is that its expansion is not uniform. It's the same as what you gave, that's Tersark School. It has a small range of expansion. So these were the answers I was expecting. Toss in. First one. Collectively, what name is given to the nucleus and the cytoplasm of a cell?
Protoplasm.
Tersark, that is correct. An element has atomic number 8 and mass number 18. How many electrons? Christ the King.
8.
That is correct. The next one. After fertilization, which part of the flower develops into a fruit? Tersark.
The ovary.
That is correct. Name the process by which gaseous form of a substance is changed into a solid without Tersark.
Sublimation.
No. The next rank next. The next.
Deposition.
Deposition is correct. And the final one, give the chemical symbol of silver. Tersark.
AR.
That is
AR.
incorrect. The next.
Please is agent.
Aging is correct. That brings us to the end of the second part of the round 2. We'll go for a commercial break. We'll come back for the scientist round. The scientist round, our contestants would have a task to perform and related questions to the task. It will just test their appreciation of the science concept that they learned in class. Stay tuned in. We'll be back after the commercial break.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Welcome back from the commercial break. Contestants, you can now turn over your sheet so that we read the question together. You are provided with a balloon, bowls, gari, sand, oil, water, retort stand, separating funnel, tap or stopper, clamp, tissue paper, and empty disposable cups. Your task: demonstrate the different types of mixtures from the list of materials you have been provided, forming an example of each. Design a simple setup to separate heterogeneous mixture of vegetable oil and water into 8 individual constituents. Contestants, let's flip over our sheet for the related questions. What principles enable the immiscible mixture of water and vegetable oil to be separated by the use of the separating funnel? And 2, what other method can be used to separate the immiscible mixture of water and vegetable oil? So this is your problem you need to contend with. You have 15 minutes to perform the task and provide the answers. Start with. Connect Western Best Brain Challenge CWBB 2024 is powered by Pepsodent and proudly brought to you by Connect 97.1 FM. Sponsors: Best Brain Publication Limited, Heritage Christian College, NNF Esquire Limited, BM Global Education and Travel Consult, Des Technology Limited, and Pella Mineral Water. Our partners are the Ghana Education Service and Anaje Choice Mart. You are watching us live on Onua TV. Onua TV is our media partner. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter Toothpaste. Every time we eat, food and sugars are trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases, foul mouth. Brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter gives your teeth the protection they need, leaving you with 10 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is fortified with pro-fluoride and micro-calcium ingredients, sealing tiny and invincible holes in your teeth. This prevents cavities, keeps your teeth strong and mouth healthy. Pepsodent Cavity comes in 175-gram Big Family Pack, 120-gram Ejakwa Pack, 65-gram and 12-gram sachets, as you can always get what you can afford at any time. Don't use toothpaste that will brush your teeth. Use Pepsodent that protects your teeth. Always remember to brush your teeth in the morning and before you sleep at night. Pepsodent has been educating Ghanaians on how to brush their teeth for 25 years. Pepsodent is also recommended by the Ghana Dental Association. Mind you, Pepsodent gives you the opportunity to talk to a dentist for free. You can call toll-free line 0800-161-000 to talk to a dentist. You can get Pepsodent at any shop near you. Also, if you feel the need, you can call Pepsodent on toll-free line 0800-200030. Pepsodent, every smile matters. Best Brain Publication Limited. Best Brain Publication is a leading publishing company in Ghana. We have the best books on the market as of now. Best Brain books are approved by NACCA. All our books are rated 5-star or A1. Books are the heart of your school, so go for quality books from Best Brain Publication. At Best Brain Publication, we have mathematics from basic 1 to 6, science from basic 1 to 6, our world, our people, English language, computing, history from basic 1 to 6, Asante Tree, and religious and moral education books. All these books are from basic 1 to 6. There are also mathematics workbooks and science workbooks. Get the best books for your little kid from Best Brain. Numeracy for KG 1 and 2, literacy for KG 1 and 2, our world, our people, creative art, phonics, and color, fun, and writing also for KG 1 and 2. my early writing for KG 1 and 2, and picture reading and coloring for KG 1 and 2. Best Brain nursery books also are available for kids. Numeracy for nursery 1 and 2, literacy for nursery 1 and 2, my early writing for nursery 1 and 2, and phonics for nursery 1 and 2. Best Brain JHS books. At Best Brain, the JHS books come in one pack as they think about the parents. JHS Mathematics, JHS Integrated Science, JHS Career Technology, JHS Social Studies, and JHS Religious and Moral Education are combined. So you have Basic 7, 8, and 9 combined. You can get your past questions on an Android phone. If you buy the past question book, you can also have the past question arranged in a topical or according to topics. Our head office, that's Best Brain Publication Limited head office, is in Kumasi, located behind the La Posada Hotel. You can call on 050-7200-200 or 0241-520946. The numbers again, 050-7200-200 or 0241-520946. Best Brain Publication Limited can be located in Takrady at Asakai, adjacent Dice-Can Center, and also reached on 059-822-398. Desk Technology Limited. Desk Technology Limited. What are the best private schools in Ghana? Well, one thing is for sure, the best schools pay attention to practical science education. Over the years, Desk Technology Limited has been the official science equipment provider for Ghana's best international and local private schools. Our award-winning science set is designed to provide every material needed for science experiments while enabling superior personalized learning experience for students. How is science taught at your school? Contact Desk Technology at 024-540-7628 to find out how we can help you to prioritize 21st century science education. You can also visit Desk Technology on www.thescienceset.com today to see the list of Ghana's best private schools. Heritage Christian University College, educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
Best Brain Publication is an educational publishing firm with an in-depth knowledge in the new standard-based curriculum. We deliver quality content by investing in authorial skills and editorial refinement. Our team of experts have meticulously developed books in all subject areas.
Yes, I did it!
Juju, how did you do it?
I used the Best Brain book to connect the computer.
Oh, that's my ball!
All our books rest on 6 broad core skills: creativity and imagination, student leadership, citizenship, critical thinking and problem solving, digital literacy, collaboration and communication. For preschool, we have literacy, numeracy, phonics and writing. For kindergarten, we have literacy, numeracy, our world and our people, creative arts, phonics, writing and picture reading. For basic 1 to 6, we have mathematics, science, English, our world and our people, computing, history, religious and moral education, creative arts, Asante Tree and Equiapim Tree. For basic 7, 8 and 9, we have mathematics, science, religious and moral education, social studies, creative arts, career technology and computing. And we also have questions and answers for all subjects. We have provided links and QR codes under the various topics in our books to link to the world and find out what other people are also learning. Contact us on 0507 200 200. Best Brain Publication. Tomorrow's education today.
We are here to announce how the contestants performed after undertaking the practical demonstration of their appreciation of the science they learn in the classroom by way of theory. So contestants, you were to demonstrate the different types of mixtures from the list of materials above after forming each of them, and design a simple setup to separate a heterogeneous mixture of vegetable oil and water into individual constituents. So if we're able to do the first part correct, you earn 3 points. That is the mixture with the example. So if you are able to give the mixture or perform the mixture and then you give an example, you earn the full point. If you are able to also do the setup right, you earn 2 points. If you do a proper separation, you earn 2 points. In respect of the related questions, you were asked to tell us what principles enabled the immiscible mixture of water and vegetable oil to be separated by the use of the separating funnel. And then also, so if you were able to give that answer, 2 points. And then also, you were asked to tell us by what method you used for the immiscible mixture of water and vegetable to be separated. That will earn you 1 mark. So the answers. A suspension, for the first one, a suspension was formed from the colloid made by stirring vigorously the constituents, that's the water and vegetable oil, through the principle or the concept of density of the constituents separated. And then the mixture types. So we have liquid mixture, which is water and vegetable oil, liquid solid mixture, which is water and gari, gas solid mixture, which is the blown balloon containing the particles of gari, and then solid mixture, that is gari mixed with sand. And then the third question, the answer is decantation is the alternate method to be used to separate the mixture. If you were able to do all of this, you earn 10 points. So for Christ the King and the next school complex, they were able to do everything save some portions of the work they didn't get right. So they end up with 8 points. 8 points. Tersark International School had one thing slightly wrong, so they end up with 9 points. That brings us to the scores at the end of round 2. Christ the King had 25 points. Tersark International had 27 points. And the next school complex had 28 points. So after 2 rounds of competition, here are the scores. Christ the King, 35 points. Tersark, 48 points. And the next, 60 points. Round 3, our round for mathematics. Contestants, so we are at a very crucial stage in this contest. In this round, all questions are to be attempted within 30 seconds, unless otherwise stated. You have 1 attempt only at giving an answer. A major question earns you 3 points, bonus 1 point, tossing at the first attempt 4, second 3, 2, 1. And then if you get a bonus question wrong, you lose a precious point. A toss-in question, if you get it wrong, you lose a precious point. I will start with you, Tersark, but a preamble to all schools. Find the volume of a cylinder, leaving your answer in terms of pi. Find the volume of a cylinder, leaving your answer in terms of pi. So find the volume of a cylinder. You, Tersark, find the volume of a cylinder with height 3 centimeters and radius 2 centimeters.
12 pi.
That is incorrect. For a bonus. Yes, Christ the King. Yes. No, the correct answer is 12 centimeter cube. 12 centimeter cube. Or 12 pi cube centimeters. Christ the King. Same preamble. Height 5 centimeters, radius 4 centimeters. Your own question.
80 pi cubic centimeter.
That is correct. The next school complex. The next school complex. Same preamble, height 6 centimeters, radius 5 centimeters.
(150 pi centimeter cube).
That is correct. Your question. Tersark. So again, it's a preamble to all schools. Listen carefully. In a class of 24 pupils, 10 study French. In a class of 24 pupils, 10 study French only and 8 study English only. If each pupil studies at least one of these two subjects, so that's the preamble. In a class of 24 pupils, 10 study French only and 8 study English only. If each pupil studies at least one of the two subjects, you, Tersark, how many study the two subjects?
6.
That is correct. Christ the King, how many study English?
14.
That is correct. The next school complex. How many study French? How many study French?
16.
16 is correct. Your question, Tersark. Solve the inequality 3x minus 2 is less than 10.
X is less than 4.
That is correct. Christ the King. Solve the inequality 2 bracket opens x plus 3 bracket closes is equal or greater than 10.
X is 2.
X is not 2. For a bonus, Tersark.
X is greater than or equal to 8.
That is not true. The answer is S is greater than or equal to 2. To you, the next school. Solve the inequality 4 minus 3x is less than or equal to 7. Yes, Nana Joa.
X is greater than or equal to 1.
That is incorrect. For a bonus. Okay, your bell came anyway. So, Christ the King.
S is greater than or less than minus 1.
No. The answer is S is greater than or equal to minus 1. Given that vector A, negative 2, 3, and B, 4, negative 5, find the vector. Did you get it? Given that vector A, negative 2, 3, and B, 4, negative 5, find the vector U, Tersark, 2A plus 3B.
Eight, negative 9.
That is correct. Christ the King, same preamble, 3A minus 2B.
Minus 14, 19.
Minus 14.
19.
That is correct. The next school complex. 4B minus 3A. Yes, Anajwa.
22 minus 29.
That is correct. For this part of the round, listen attentively. You have only 15 seconds to give an answer. You tell me whether the question I pose to you is true or false. So it is not transferable if a school makes an attempt and gets it wrong. However, if they do not make an attempt and they are bailed out, it is up for a bonus. You, Tersark, the number 777 is divisible by 3.
False.
No, it's a true statement. It's not transferable. Your question, Christ the King. The number 2063 is divisible by 3.
False.
It is correct. That is a false statement. Your question, the next school complex. The number 1170 is divisible by 3.
True.
That is a true statement. So contestants, we've come to the first part of round 3. The next part is the tossing round where you compete to be the first to ring. Find the area of a square if its perimeter is 48 centimeters. Yes, Christ the King.
144 centimeters squared.
That is correct. The next question. The ratio of mangoes to oranges in a basket is 3:2. If there are 36 mangoes, how many oranges are in the basket? Christ the King.
24 oranges.
That is correct. The next question. A printing machine prints 600 books in 3 hours. How many books will the machine print in 5 hours?
1,000 books.
1,000 books is correct. The fourth question is a riddle. I am a ratio. I am a very common fraction. I am a fraction with a fixed denominator. I am much used in commerce and trading. I am a basis for computing profit and loss. I am a fraction with 100 as denominator. Who am I? Yes.
Percentage.
Percentage is correct. The next question is also a riddle. I am a process in mathematics. I am a process in algebra. I deal with expressions especially involving polynomials. I am used in solving polynomial equations. I involve writing an expression as a product of other expressions.
Factorization.
Factorization is correct, Tersark. The final question for this round. Solve the linear equation. 3, bracket opens, 2x minus 1, bracket closes, minus 2, bracket opens, x plus 3, bracket closes, is equal to 7 minus, bracket opens, x minus 4, bracket closes.
X is equal to 4.
X is 4. And that brings us to the end of the round.
Ow.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely.
Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Welcome back from the commercial break. Contestants, this is how you did in round 3. At the end of round 3, the next school complex had 12 points, Tersark International 17 points, Christ the King Methodist JHS 28 points. So that was a massive jump by Christ the King Methodist JHS, which means that the jury is still out. Who will win this contest is not decided yet. Contestants, we've gotten to the very top of this contest. It is the Pepsodent Power Round. Face 10 questions and you will attempt to answer them within 60 seconds. If for any reason I get to a particular question and you do not have an answer, ask me to skip. Christ the King. In which year did the first person walk on the moon?
1957.
No. Who invented Google?
Skip.
Where in Ghana is Fort Apollonia located?
Skip.
Which is the deepest ocean?
Pacific Ocean.
Correct. What is the longest river in the world?
River Nile.
Correct. What country did the Europeans who built the Elmina Castle come from?
Portuguese.
Correct.
Portugal.
In which year was the Fanti Confederation formed?
Skip.
Which former military leader is Ghana's international airport named after?
Skip.
Which year was the last population and housing census conducted?
2020.
That is incorrect. On what day is the Constitution Day of Ghana observed?
1st July.
That is not correct. In which year was the last population and housing census conducted?
2023.
No. On what? So, Christ the King, you had 3 questions correctly answered. I will move to the school that balloted to go for the second. I'll come back to the answers. School B, Tersark International School. What is the name of the first person to step on the moon?
Neil Armstrong.
Correct. Who invented the anemometer?
The anemometer was Leon Battista Alberti.
That is correct. Where in Ghana is Fort San Antonio?
Axim.
Correct. Which is the smallest ocean?
The Arctic Ocean.
Correct. On which continent is the longest river in the world located?
Africa.
Which Europeans were the first to arrive in Ghana?
The Portuguese.
In which year was the Aborigines Right Protection Society formed?
1897.
Correct. Which former sports administrator is Ghana's
Ohinijan.
Correct. On what day is the Republic Day of Ghana?
1st July.
Correct. In which month was the last population and housing census conducted?
July.
No. In which month was the last population and housing census conducted?
June.
June is correct. The next school complex. Are you ready? So the same rules apply. How many population censuses has Ghana conducted since
6.
Correct. On what day is the Founders' Day of Ghana observed?
4th August.
Correct. Which former national footballer is Ghana's sports stadium in Kumasi named after?
Abedi Pele.
No. In which year was the first political party formed in Ghana?
1947.
Correct. In which year did the first Europeans arrive in Ghana?
1471.
Correct. In which country does the river Nile start?
Sudan.
No.
Egypt.
No.
Uganda.
Uganda is correct. Where in Ghana is Fort William?
Anomabo.
No. Where does the first person who stepped on the moon come from?
Russia.
No. Who invented...
America.
America is correct. Who invented the barometer?
Skip.
Which is the largest ocean?
The Pacific Ocean.
Correct. In which year did the first Europeans who arrived in Ghana arrive?
1471.
Correct. So, I will come to the questions you missed. For the next school, you had 2 questions wrongly answered. In fact, when I was going through, I felt you had not answered a particular question, so I repeated it. The Europeans, the time they arrived, but you had gotten it correct. Your wrong answer, or the answer you gave that was wrong. Which former national football star is Ghana's sports stadium in Kumasi named after? He is Baba Yara. He is Baba Yara. And then who invented the barometer? The barometer was invented by Evangelista Torricelli. Evangelista Torricelli. So let me go to the other questions that the other schools attempted and didn't get right. So for Tersark had 9. Oh, they had all correct, sorry. Tersark had all correct. And then Christ the King. Christ the King, the year population and housing census was last conducted, 2021. Constitution Day is 7th January. Lieutenant General Emmanuel Kwesi Kotoka, he has his name on the international airport, Ghana's international airport. The year the Fanti Confederation was formed, 1868. Where in Ghana is Fort Apollonia? The answer is Benin. And then who invented Google? Two people actually, Larry Page and Sergey Brin. In which year did the first person walk on the moon? 1969.
What are the best private schools in Ghana? Well, one thing is for sure. The best schools pay attention to practical science education. Over the years, Dex Technology Limited has been the official science equipment provider for Ghana's best international and local private schools. Our award-winning science set is designed to provide every material needed for science experiments while enabling a superior, personalized learning experience for students. How is science taught at your school? Contact Dex Technology on 0246 310 704 to find out how we can help you to provide 21st century science education. Visit www.thescienceset.com today to see our list of Ghana's best private schools. Dex Technology Limited. Practical science is now practical.
Welcome back from the commercial break. Viewers, you would agree that it's been a very intense battle. In fact, this has been the most competitive or intense battle in this year's CWBB. To all the schools, I doff my hat out to you. The final scores. Christ the King, Methodist JHS, 69 points. Tersark International School, 85 points. The next school, 88 points. So, contestants, very well done. Tersark International, Christ the King, especially Christ the King. It was a final push from round 3. Ezekiel led it. Eventually, it did not prove successful. Tersark International, you also pushed it to the very last minute, and I think the next school were very resolute in their position. Thank you for being here. I wish you the best, especially as you prepare for your BEC. The next school, prepare well, and let's see you in the semi-final. Viewers, the Connect Western Best Brain 2024 is proudly brought to you by Connect 97.1 FM and powered by Pepsodent. Our sponsors, Best Brain Publication Limited, Heritage Christian College, BM Global Education and Travel Consult, Dex Technology Limited, and Pella Mineral Water. Our partners, GES and Anaje Choice Mart. Our media partner is Unia TV. I have been your quiz master. My name is Albert Abebio.